Welcome to Courageous Conviction. Remember that Jeff and I record each Saturday 5 episodes. So please hit the like button, subscribe so you catch all 5 episodes. We usually start out with one theme or topic. We have to go down a lot of rabbit holes to really understand it. Some things are more sensitive than others right now, what's going on in the world. So hit the like button, subscribe, and let's jump into this video. I don't see how, though, we can meet in the middle. The divide is so great. However, what she's going to say here suggests that we do. Now, how do we meet in the middle? What would be meeting in the middle? Okay, we give up, for example, we would give up the church, each one of our churches. One church would stay, one Christian church would stay, one Islamic church would stay, or I should say one Christian faith would stay, right? And then you'd have one Islamic faith would stay, and then you'd have maybe some witchcraft, like you see a lot in South America, Latin America, and Cuba, right? So you have one of those type of religions, a black magic type of religion. See, those are the 3 that government sponsors. And those are the 3 that government allows you. What you don't have is freedom of choice, freedom of speech. You're also told what you can teach and not teach there. That's the means of giving up, right? Because we couldn't teach then that celestial glory was only given to a man and a woman. Couldn't teach that. You can't teach that certain things are sins because that's considered offensive to other people, and therefore then that's overstepping that line and not staying in the middle, right? So the resentment would come because truth could never be determined. Does that make sense? So when we talk about the mechanical, we often need that mechanical to work through. The false illusions are what we need to work through. That's called freedom. That's freedom of choice. Now we try to narrow down those false illusions and not just be big dreamers, but we want to dream because dreaming is part of achieving goals and wanting to become somebody. You dream it. I mean, what's the difference between a dream and a goal? Another Covey teaching. The difference between a dream and a goal, the only difference is one's written down with a plan. When you write it down, you put it in writing. This is my dream, and this is how I'm going to achieve my dream. And if you want to just be basic, you can do a thing like every 5 years or every 3 years. This is how close I'm going to get and what I'm going to achieve every 3 years or every 5 years. I'm going to get this and this done, that and that done, right? Point being. So the quantum of just harmonizing comes with a sacrifice not necessarily a good sacrifice, a sacrifice of good to adopt half of bad. Make sense? This is a part of the yin yang that's the black wanting to carry over the black. In other words, we'll put more black in the white. Continue on, Walter, with the video, please.
That the world is one interconnected whole. You also realize that what appears different is actually different expressions of an interconnected reality.
Okay.
For the first time in human history.
Let's stop the video here, Walter. So what you're saying here then, so let's just break this back that thing. So what appears to be different is actually different. Okay. It's just actually a different expression of interconnected reality. And so that's almost like subjective realism, right? What's real to you is real to you, what's real to me is real to me. We're all interrelated here. And we just observe it different ways, and we're just going to have, we're just going to coexist and tolerate that with each other. Sounds beautiful. And to a certain degree, you can do that. But I argue, if you're not marching under the same north, you have 2 different norths, you soon become enemies, or you divide. And that division causes friction. That friction causes enemies, etc. Because you got to watch yourself then, right? To be considered enemy. You can love your enemy all you want to. But that idea in itself is a dangerous idea. Walter, carry on, please.
Technology in the hands of the billionaires becomes the new civilizing mission for humanity. The illusions about the big technology firms is they create. They extract. They don't create anything. Software Programmers create the platforms
This is a true point here.
that they use. Even Bill Gates didn't really write his basic program. It was some professor, 2 math professors in Dartmouth College who did the basic program. They have posited themselves as inventors. When basically, we've done a new report, it's because Bill Gates announced a new project called Ag 1. You know, all agriculture will be one agriculture controlled by him. Where does he set up the office of Ag 1? In Missouri, where Monsanto's headquarters is. But we watch what's going on in India, and we pieced it together. So basically, he's financing a lot of data mining from farmers, which will then be packaged back as big data and sold back to the farmers. But this is exactly what happened in your 2016 elections. Facebook sold data to Cambridge Analytica. So when you think of why are the kind of leaders that we have getting created, it's very important to remember that in these 25 years of corporate deregulation of commerce, you basically have a lot of money in the hands of very few people. And they then are the ones investing in all the companies. The companies are not independent companies anymore. They're basically billionaire money managed by the investment funds like BlackRock and Vanguard, etc.
True point there too.
They also know that everywhere.
She's right on there. I was just making the comment there, Walter, that she was just right on, and it's the point she's trying to do. But these last points she's trying to make about Bill Gates and about commerce and the billionaires and the control, that is very true. And this is where you're seeing a new type of fascism where the governments are sucking in, and this has come through. I thank you for being with us on Courageous Conviction. Remember, there's 5 episodes each week that we put out. We have to go down a lot of rabbit holes. So stay with us, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and don't miss tomorrow's episode on Courageous Conviction.